And then there was one more race that remains. The Fast Track Racing Series by Chevrolet Performance. Final event of 2018 set to roll. We're set. Let's give you your starting lineup for what will be the final race of 2018 for the Fast Track Racing Series. Powered by Chevrolet Performance here at Screven Motorsports Complex. The champion has been decided. Now it's just all about racing. Starting lineup on the pole, or starting lineup from the back to the front. Starting outside, row number 9. In the car number 14 at Blairsville, Georgia, it is Sylvan Schuett. To the inside, starting 17th in row 9, the 2018 Fast Track Rookie of the Year out of Augusta, Georgia, it is the Midnight Rider, Brad Basie in 4B. Row number 8 on the outside, starting 16th, car number 18 out of Union, South Carolina. It is the little head knocker, Trent Ivy, but I understand he's a scratch and packed up and left. Starting 15th inside row 8, car number 5J. He comes to us out of Chesapeake, Virginia. That is Darrell Dow. Darrell Dow in car number 5J. Row number 7 on the outside, starting 14th, car number 31. That's going to be the driver of Mike Akeson. Mike Akeson out of Swainsboro, Georgia. Starting 13th, inside row 7, car number 4. Out of Bloomingdale, Georgia, it's Lonnie Brandt. Row number 6 on the outside, starting 12th, car number 55. Out of Concord, North Carolina, winner of the USA 100 in June. It is Matt Long, Hillbilly Deluxe in 55. He starts 12th and starting 11th, car number 20. He comes to us out of Louisville, Georgia. It's Cole Godowns. Now your top 10 starters. Starting 10th, 2018 Fast Track East Coast Rumble champion. In the Carnival Zero out of Charlotte, North Carolina, the new kid of Carson Ferguson. In starting 9th, inside row 5, car number 28. Out of Swainsboro, Georgia, it's Henry Carter. Row number 4 to the outside, starting in the 8th position. Car number 22 out of Royston, Georgia, it's the Royston Missile of Nick Schlager. Starting 7th, inside row 4, car number 6R. Out of Guyton, Georgia, it's Rhino, Shane Reiner. Moving on to row number 3 to the outside, 3 touring wins this year. He comes to us out of Stapleton, Georgia, it's Wild Thing, Travis Pennington in 0-1. And now your top 5 starter. Starting 5th, car number 7, out of Appomattox, Virginia, it's the Almond Joy of Fast Track, Corey Allman. Starting 4th, outside row number 2, it's the Nipster. He comes to us out of Gray, Georgia, Jordy Nipper, and quick qualifier of the night. Row number 2 to the inside, starting 3rd, car number 6J, out of Gaffney, South Carolina. That is the young man of Jacob Brown. And on the front row, his older brother, his first career Fast Track win came at Screven here last November at this race. He starts 2nd, Super 6, Dylan Brown out of Gaffney, South Carolina. And on the pole, your 2018 $10,000 Fast Track National Champion will now go for his first win of 2018. Car 2 in out of Rhonda, North Carolina. The Rhonda Rocket, Tommy Tedder. Matthew Nance, you said it earlier. He's won the championship. Now can he focus on winning a race?
As fast as he is tonight, Wesley, that's a very good possibility. It's going to be a great Fast Track Touring late model event here. And we are just about ready to go.
Actually, let's switch off. Here, you take that one. Well, there's the lineup. Our first feature race ready to get underway. The first event of 2018, ironically, started here at Screven. It was won by Travis Pennington back in February at Winter Freeze. And Tommy Tedder, don't forget about Winter Freeze 9 on February 7th, 8th, and 9th.
So can Travis Pennington make it a bookend into the season?
And while I was working on my PR riding statistics at 4 a.m. when everybody else was asleep, also, in addition to that, all of the races that Travis Pennington have won this year have came in the state of Georgia. 2 at Screven at Sylvania, Georgia, and he won in Livonia on July 4th.
Awesome, Wesley.
And he picked up his 20th win of the season last night in late model racing.
And Travis has also run several times with the Ultimate Series this year as well,
Yes, sir.
dropping in the 525 engine. He has run with us several times and done very well.
That's right.
He had a top 3 in one of our locations, I believe, Livonia, maybe. Get where? I think it was Livonia.
And he's looking to wrap up the national championship with the National Late Model Supercar Series next. That's right. And I'll tell you something else, Tommy Tedder. Tommy, he's looking up to wrap up his first national championship next Saturday night at the Gobbler 100 at Cochran Motor Speedway in Cochran, Georgia, as he tries to take the Gobbler 100 and get that National Late Model Supercar Series championship. So Tommy Tedder, Travis Pennington, and Mark Whitener will decide that National Late Model Supercar Series title next Sunday.
Awesome to hear, Wesley. Going to line them up. Folks, we're going to give you the prettiest
That's right.
spectacle in racing.
For the final time.
Formation for Chris Knight. Missing man formation
right.
for Chris Knight. Chris Knight, the former manager of Chevrolet Performance Parts at Hendrick Chevrolet, lost his battle yesterday.
Chris Knight, truly a staple behind Stan Lester and what Crate Late Model Racing was today. Such an awesome individual. One of the backbones behind Pro Late Model Racing and City Chevrolet. Tommy Tedder, Godspeed to him. And in honor of that race, in honor of that man, the Missing Man Formation in memory of Chris Knight. Ladies and gentlemen, give him a round of applause. Memory of Chris Knight. Godspeed, my friend. It was great knowing you, Tommy. We knew Chris Knight personally. He was an awesome individual.
He truly was. And Wesley, you hit on it. If it wasn't for Chris Knight, Pro Late Model Racing wouldn't be what it is without his help.
That's right.
And his power behind Hendrick Chevrolet Parts Counter.
Ready to go here one more time in 2018. (2018) about to officially come to an end here. Quick scuff session, and we go racing. Godspeed, Chris Knight. This speed warm-up is for you. Enjoy the sounds of the cars.
This transmission is coming to you.
And that roaring crescendo is in memory of Mr. Chris Knight. Gone but not forgotten. Thank you for all that you've done for the world of crate racing, Chris Knight. And so many people that you've instilled knowledge in will continue to keep it going. Well, Tommy, all of the formalities and opening ceremonies are gone and done. We paid our respects to one of the greats in helping crate racing be it is today, Chris Knight. They've had their warm-up scuff session. Now it's ready to go. Go time. Can Matthew Nance, driving a car that he bought from Joey Coulter 2 weeks ago, put it in victory lane and get that first Fast Track Touring event of the year? He's already won the championship by being Mr. Consistency.
By consistency, you're right, Wesley. He has picked up the championship. Now it's time to go for the money race. Here we go.
Ladies and gentlemen, they'll come to the line. This time by 1 to go on the flag stand. Give them a wave. Make some noise for them. The Fast Track Racing Series. Superstars in their supercars. One more race to remain. 50 laps, 3,000 to win. It is all about racing. The championship has been decided, and congratulations to Augusta, Georgia's number 4 of Midnight Rider, Brad Basie. He is your official Fast Track 2018 National Rookie of the Year as well. They come to the VP Race Fuels making PowerPoint. Voice of the Ultimate Super Late Model Series, Tommy Tedder. Let's get him to green.
Here we go, off of turn 4. Nance will hit the power. He's got the 6 car, Brown on the outside. Brown will sweep around on the top side. Give the lead down the backstretch to Dylan Brown as they lead him into 4. Jordy Nipper lost a spot or 2 on the top side, but first lap in the books. Dylan Brown.
Ladies and gentlemen, you have a race. The finale is underway for Fast Track, and out in front, it's Dylan Brown. Oh, Brad Basie sideways, bottom of the racetrack. He fishtails his uncle's car, the Gambler, Ed Basie, and keeps going with Stay Green. 2 laps in, out in front. It is still going to be the run up the hill. Sylvan Shuett behind the wall. 14 goes behind the wall with still Stay Green. It's still Dylan Brown out in front. In second spot, Matthew Nance in third. Look at that go. Number 01, Travis Pennington coming. He's up to third and 1.
Out front, it is still Dylan Brown. He's got just a car length or 2 over Nance. Then it's just 1 or 2 more. Back to Pennington. He's already up to third from his starting position. Pennington could be the man to watch after picking up the win, coming from 12th last night to the win.
That's right. Or actually, 11th. He started 11th and went on to pick up the win. We're 5 laps in now of 45 to go in this race and the season. NASCAR wraps up at Homestead. We wrap up at Screven here in the Georgia State Outlaw Championship. Out in front, Dylan Brown, who won his first Fast Track Tour race last year at this race. He's leading the way, trying to do Deja Vu Tommy off 2.
Wesley, he's about to enter the tail of the field with just a few more laps. We're crossing by the flag stand here in a moment, putting 7 in the books, and already reaching the tail of the field. The 5J car will be the first under the throws of the leaders. That'll be Darrell Dow and Brown almost to the rear as we go lap 8 in the books.
Lap 8 now of 50, about to be 1/5 of the way through. In leading is Dylan Brown. But here comes Matthew Nance. He's closing in. He's going to carry Pennington with him like they're Maverick and Goose Top Gun style. Pennington to the inside of Nance. He bows to the inside, makes a run on him. He's there into turn 1. Nance under attack for second off 2.
Tell you what, Wesley, they are stacked up. Throw a blanket over the top 3. Is Brown, Nance, and Pennington. Pennington on a mission. He's looking to pick it up for the second win in a row.
Look at Nick Schlager and Carson Ferguson. They're having a great battle in the 22 and 00. Jordy Nipper's also climbing to the field. He's got to the top 5. 10 in, 40 to go. It's still Dylan Brown leading in turn number 3 and overtaking more lap cars. Brad Basie, the Rookie of the Year, goes a lap down off 2.
They're working their way by the young Basie.
Corey Allman about got into Darrell Dow. Dow's in trouble. Ferguson about got into him. And Brad Basie's off the pace on the front straightaway. Brad Basie's in trouble. Dow's in trouble. Caution's out. Caution's out for the Rookie of the Year in turn 1.
Wesley, it looked like Dow may have slowed to let the field go on by in the process. Basie somehow got caught up in something, and he is slow and stopped on the front straightaway. Your Fast Track Pro Late Model Rookie of the Year.
The caution is out on the 4 car. Brad Basie driving the colors of his uncle, the Gambler, Ed Basie, the 2004 Carolina Clash champion. He retired from racing in 2009. Ed Basie did. That car has set since almost 9-10 years, Tommy Tedder. It's not been raced since 2010 until this weekend. Same car, yes, sir. You can still see the stickers and logos and everything that I remember from 2009. Yes, sir. On Ed Basie's car. And now his nephew, the Midnight Rider, Brad Basie, driving that machine. We go under caution, 12 laps in of 50. The choose rule is coming up first. We'll have the choose rule here in just a moment. Drivers will choose inside and outside of their choosing. We'll get ready for the restart. That's coming up here in a moment. Back for the restart here at Screven, and then 19th annual Screven, Georgia State Outlaw Championship.